A very good morning to everyone. So here in this video we are going to learn that how to find the fraction of a number. Okay students, so in the earlier videos I told you about how to write the fraction, how to compare them, how to arrange them in ascending and descending order, and also I told you about how to solve, right, like addition, subtraction of fractions. Okay, so here in this video we will learn about how to find out the fraction of a number. Okay, so you see first here one number is given that 15 books and I have drawn 15 books over here. Okay, so now we have to find out that 2 by 3rd of books. Okay, 2 by 3rd of 15 books. So what will be the number of these books? Total number is 15. Okay, now the fraction is given that 2 by 3rd. Okay, 2 by 3rd of what? Of 15. Okay, so similarly I have written here that we have to find out the fraction is given 2 by 3rd. Okay, 2 by 3 of 15. Okay, we need to find out that. So here students, you see properly when this statement will be written, so in place of you have to write multiplication. Okay, anywhere if you find this, okay, this kind of problem, so there you have to place multiplication in place of. Okay, and if it could be like and, then you should place plus sign. Okay, so there are some rules, that one I will tell you later, but here you should learn about that. If it is off, then you have to put multiplication sign. Okay students, now the step how to solve this is you have to divide 15 by 3 because the denominator is what? Denominator is 3. So that's why you have to divide this number with this. Okay, so you know that 15 is divisible by 3. Yes, 15 is divisible by 3. If we divide them, we'll get 5 because 5 3s are 15. So students, if you find difficulty, you can also do it. Okay, in the right side of your copy, you can make this type of column and then you can do it. I think most of you know about it because 3 5s are 15. This one, so you can like easily you can do. So you are getting 5. So that one you have to write here. Okay, so here this and this gets cancelled and here you are getting 5, right? So ultimately what you are getting? 2 into 5. So that one I have written here. Now 2 5s are 10. So yeah, 10 books, right students? So we are getting the number here. Okay, similarly you see here total 15 books were there, right? Now 2 by 3rd of the book, so 3 is the denominator, that means there are total 3 groups. So you see if we make 3 group, 1 2 and 3, so you can see 3 groups, right? 3 groups, and we have to choose what? 2 groups, right? So let's choose this 1 and 2. Now let's count how many books. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So yeah, the answer will be 10 books, right? So you see this one and this one is matching, right? So in this way, without counting, we can find out the number from a fraction. Okay, so your exercise 8.5 is all about this. So let's solve some problems. So at first you see students, one number, there are 12 friends. Okay, you can see 12 friends, their pictures are given. Now what you have to do is draw earrings for 3 by 4 of them. Okay, 3 by 4 of them you have to draw the earrings. Okay, so you can see these girls, then they are not wearing earrings, so you have to draw them. So I think you can do it more well than me. So here 3 by 4, that means you have, there should be 4 groups. Okay students, so here you see 4 is the denominator, so that means to a total 12 friends. So what you have to do, as I told you just now, with the denominator you have to divide the total number. So if you divide 12 with 4, then you will get how many? You get 3, right? So in one group there will be 3 friends. Okay, 3 friends, then again 3 and 3. So if you group them, there will be 4 groups. Okay, total 4 groups, and amongst that 4 groups you have to draw earrings for 3 groups. So 3 group means here you see this 1 group, 2 group and 3 groups. So total how many friends? 3 6 7 8 9. So total 9 friends. Okay, so these girls, these 9 girls, you have to draw the earrings to them. Okay, next you see put bindi on 5 by 6 of them. So students, now you see denominator is different. That means you have to group them into 6 group. Okay, so here you see you have to divide again 12 by 6. Okay, because 6 group, so you don't know in one group how many friends will be there. Okay, so for that you need to do division. Okay, so the first step is you have to see the denominator and the total number you have to divide. So 6 2 ja 12, right students? So if you group them 2 like that, so you will get 1 2 3 4 5 6, total 6 group. Okay, and amongst that 6 group you have to put bindi. Okay, you can put here the bindi in their forehead, on their forehead. So 5 by 6, okay, that means 5 group. So 1 2 3 4 5, okay, 5 groups. So 5 group, how many friends will be there in 5 group? 10 friends. Okay, 10 girls. So you have to put bindi on 10 girls. Now make 2 by 3 of them wear spectacles. Okay, spectacles means students googles. Okay, that means you can say specs. Okay, now again you see the denominator, here it is 3. So that means again you have to make a 3 group, but you don't know that in one group how many friends will be there. For that you need to again divide 12 with 3. So you will get 4 student, right? So you can group them 4 4 4. In this way you can group 3, total 3 groups, and amongst them 2 groups you have to you have to draw the spectacles on their faces. Okay, so I think you can do it. Okay, so this is a work for you in online class. I will ask you and I will see your book that you are doing it on your book or not. Okay students, no need to do it in a copy because here the pictures are given, so easily you can draw it here. Okay, now we will see question number 2. So here you see you need to find out the number. Okay, fraction is given that 2 by 3rd of 27. So what will be the number for it? So how to solve it students? The first step, with the denominator you have to divide it, and then the number you will get you have to multiply with it. So students, here you can see I have written the answer. So students, here you can see I cut this number, right? So that means here I have divided and then I get 9. Okay, so simply if you know 3 times table, so 3 9s are 27. Directly we can cut because they cancels out, and the quotient we get 9. So here what remains? In below to nothing because they already cancelled. Now 2 and 9 is remaining, right? So that one we have to multiply. So 9 2s are 18. So very simple. In this way you have to draw. Do it. And students, if you find difficulty while cutting in this way, so you can also do it. 27 divided by 3, so the quotient will be 9. So this 9 you have to multiply with 2, then definitely you can get. Okay, so I think this one is more convenient to you because in higher classes also while you will do cancellation, then it will help you. So that's why I'm showing you this method. Now C number is given 5 by 6 of 48. Okay, so of, in place of we will write multiplication. Now with 6 we have to divide 48. So as you know that 6 8s are 48. Okay, so you can cancel them, and what is remaining? 8. 8 is the quotient. Okay, while you will divide them, no students, then also you will get 8 because 6 8s are 48. Okay, now what is remaining? 8 and 5. So that one you have to multiply. So 5 8s are 40. So that's it. In this way you can do. Okay, again I am showing you for greater number like this. Here you see 132. So while cutting in this way it may be difficult for you, so I'll suggest you you can do division like this way and you can find out. So 3 4s are 12. Again it is 12. So 3 again 12, right? So you are getting the number 33. So you can multiply now. So 3 into 33 will give you 99. So this is the answer. Okay students. In question number 3, it is also same as question number 2, but students here it is little bit different because here see there already number was there, right? And you know that by dividing with the denominator you can get it, but here no number is given. You need to know that what does this words mean. So of a day in hours, in bracket you see in hours, that means you have to find out a day in hours. So you know that a day is equals to 24 hours. So in place of this you will write what? 24. Okay, Now you see B number 7 by 12 of an hour. Okay, so you know an hour, that means 1 hour. So 1 hour equals to how many minutes? 60 minutes, right? So 60 minutes equals to 1 hour. So in place of an hour, you will write 60. Okay, in this way we can find out. So I think you know about this, already discussed in the first video. Dozen means 12. 1 kilogram in grams, if we say, that one will be 1000 gram. An hour minutes, 60 minutes, and a week in days. So 1 week equals to 7 days. So here we'll put 7. So from 3 number, I am showing you B here. So here you see an hour in minutes. If we are converting an hour, so it will be 60 minutes, right? So you know that if we divide 60 with 12, we will get 5. Okay, 12 5 just 60. Students, if you find difficulty by cutting in this way, you can also divide in the right hand side of your copy. 12, you have to divide 60 by 12, right? So if you do that, you will get 5, because 5 12 just 60. Then 5 is remaining because they all cancels out, and 7 and 5 is remaining. So 7 5 is 35. So 7 by 12 of an hour will be 35 minutes. Okay. You see another one, D number 1 by 2. That means half of 1 kilogram. So I think you know about it. Half of 1 kg, that is 500 gram. We can also find out, students. See here, in grams. So 1 kg equals to 1000 gram, right? So if we divide 1000 with 2, we will get 500. Now 500 into 1 will give us 500. So yes, half of 1 kilogram will be 500 grams. In question number 4, application in real life, there are some word problems are given. So students, here we will do A number. So let's read the question first. An auditorium has 600 seats. 2 by 3 of the seats are empty. How many seats are empty? So total seat given 600, and it is said that 2 by 3 of the seats are empty of the seats. So seats means what, students? 600, right? So how can we do? Because we need to find out that how many seats are empty. That means from this fraction we need to find out the number, right? So how to do that? Very simple. In this way, you just have to write total number of seat given 600, and number of empty seat is given 2 by 3, and 2 by 3 of seats, it said that 2 by 3 of seats. So total is 600. So you have to write 600 in place of seats. Now 2 by 3, as I told you, in place of you have to write multiplication and then 600. So if you divide 600 with 3, then you'll get 200. Okay. So now 2 into 200, if you multiply, you'll get 400. So that means how many seats are empty? Therefore 400 seats are empty. Okay. So in this way you have to write. Now let's read B number. A packet has 75 sheets of paper. Then Simran uses 3 by 5 of the sheets. Then how many sheets she used? Okay, total sheet is given 75, and Simran uses 3 by 5 of it. Okay, so how many sheets? That means you have to find out the number. Okay, number of how many sheets. So students, how to write it? Let's see. So here you can see, students, B number answer. Total sheets of paper 75, and Simran uses 3 by 5 of it, right? 3 by 5 of total sheets. So I have written here 75. And as I told you, students, in place of we have to write multiplication, right? Now if you see, we have to multiply 75, we have to divide 75 by 5, right? So if you know 15 times table, then you can directly cut them, because 5 15 just 75. Okay, but students, if you don't know and you are finding difficulty, then there is the option to divide, right? So you can divide them. 75 divided by 5. So 5 1 ja 5, and 2 and 5, right? So 5 5 ja 25. Okay, so what is the quotient? 15, right? So as you can see, I have written here. Now what is remaining? 3 and 15 is remaining, right? So 15 3 ja how much? 45, right? So 45. Okay, so the answer for this, how many sheets has she used? She used 45 sheets. So in this way you can write, students, therefore she used 45 sheets. Okay, so in this way you can do B number. Okay, and students, I think you can do this now because they are very similar, and in case of C and D number also it is same. You just read the question properly, okay, and try to understand them and see that what you have to find out. Okay, so this C and D number you can do it by yourself, and if you face any problem or difficulty in solving that, you can ask me. Okay, so 1 number I'm giving you as homework, so you can do it in your book, and 4 numbers C and D. And students, I have shown some of the questions from question number 2 and 3, so that one also you just try whatever left out. Okay, so from this whatever not solved in my video, so that one you try to solve and write it in your copy, and you after solving you can show me your copy. Okay students, so thank you, and you just practice them.